Alright, guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby Emu. Here he is. From Wisconsin. Tubby Emu. I got my pyro and everything. Alright, let's take it off that. This is Wrestlecraft. I've done a horrible job of promoting and working on this server. It's been a long time coming. I streamed it for a little bit the other day. And you can see there are some changes that are working on the server. You can finally see the seats up there are pretty much finished. We still got to finish this side, which is what I'm really dreading, and then tying these together. And then we should be good to go. And I'm still going to change all this. We're working on the seats. We did change them a little bit. I want to remind you guys, because ASICS, they've been amazing the 3 months I've worked with them. Their staff is great. If you decide to get your own Minecraft server and you use the code Tubby, you won't save 10%. You'll save 15%. On your server. And then by doing that, if you send me an email, tubbyemu@gmail.com, with your server IP, once you buy it from them, your single-player world in Minecraft, say you've been building awesome arenas, if you do buy one, and you send me the IP, I will come on and I'll make a video of it and all that fun stuff at tubbyemu@gmail.com. So you can see the risers. People have asked me to do risers, and I definitely am leaning more towards risers. So there's two questions I want to ask in this video. One, how do you think we should do the risers? This is the way I'm going to start to do them. And number two, the other thing that we've been working on is whether or not we alternate seats and not do full rows. Are you kidding me? Rain? Toggle downfall. Personally, I always lean more towards standard seats, but the more and more I look at it, the more I just really start to like thatched seats. So how it would look is if we go from this side, let's say we start there, we would skip every other one. And then by doing this, oops, no, we don't want to do that. No, we got to lay that one back down. We want to break every other one. That way when you're sitting down or you're wrestling or all that good stuff, you see the opposite row seats available. So when I start to do these, you'll start to notice the pattern, and it's something that I do like. I know some people do their arenas in a lot of different ways when it comes to their seats. Some people, you know, put them down in a row. Some people cut out seats. I personally am liking these, the thatched look, because everything then kind of aligns. So when you go up here now, we get rid of these ones, and then we keep going down the pattern. The problem is, if you guys do hate this, after I've already put in all the time building these, I have to go in and then replace all the seats again, and that would pretty much suck. So I hope you guys like these kinds of seats. And let's go ahead and keep in... We'll just keep going one for now. So we'll get rid of these ones for right now. So you can kind of see the pattern of what I'm going for, what I'm trying to do. And I actually like that. And let's see if it makes any difference. Like if you're sitting up here, granted, most of the times you would be full of arena with people anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But yeah, I definitely think that looks a little better from a higher up standpoint versus a straight line. I've never done these kind of seats in my arena. I never really planned on it, but it is looking the best. So the problem is I have my seats backwards on this side. Son of a gun. That's okay. It's an easy fix. You just got to lay these down, and it should end up right in the right spot. What the fuck? Oh, it is. I just realized it's missing. The corner's not supposed to be there. So our seats are aligned right now on this side. Now we've got to go back and thatch it. Now, the cool thing about doing this, and you'll notice this more and more, some people had said, why don't you just keep them in line like this? This is also an option. So we'll kind of keep both styles for right now until you guys decide. But I'll just keep going with either one. So on this side, if this is the pattern I'm going to go with on this side, I might as well just keep it going and keep going as far back as possible. And the next thing I got to do is figure out where the risers are going to go. Because I want risers on all the sides. It just seems to make sense to put in the risers. So when I go to put in the risers on this side, how many rows of seats are we going to go? And I also did not leave enough room. This is something I'm just now realizing. All these seats have to be vacant because if we put a Blanchard in, or not a Blanchard, I can't think of what it's called. The center, the overhang, you guys know what I'm talking about. If I do decide to keep that in, I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of stuff, a lot of seats to make room for it, because the one in my other arena was a pretty big size. So it's not something that I could get away with super easily. I definitely would need to... Actually, this is looking really good. I'm liking these seats a lot. As you guys can see what the pattern is really starting to emerge. And it's actually making me super excited. I mean, just look at these. I want to see if I can get a good look from above. And this isn't the most exciting stuff to watch getting built. I know that. I really like this. I am really liking these seats because there's a lot more things we can do now to, put in areas and walking ramps and, things for the fans to do. Like maybe, hell, did they put concession stands down? And fuck it, we're going to put it like stuff like that. Like, no, not that kind of stuff. I meant more of like stuff for the Shield entrance and all that good stuff. So if I get rid of all this, say we do that many, okay, and then there's going to be risers on this side. So I think if we go 7 rows deep, and then the rest are riders, you can see what these look like. These just look more like seats. I like this. I think this looks great. If I fly up, yeah, just look how sweet that looks. That looks a lot better, especially from above, than going in and putting the seats in one by one in a straight line. So I'm going to keep that pattern. That's what I want to do. I want to keep that pattern. Is that pattern right? It's making me second guess myself. No, the pattern's right. Okay, so now on this side, I'm going to go with that pattern. I love that pattern personally. So then what we have to do is lay down the seats on this side. And everything should equal up just right. There we go. And then now when we do this, the interesting thing when I take these away is people always think that I'm making, what do they call it? They say I'm making the Triple H logo. Because if you remember my WrestleMania 29 arena that I did a long, long time ago, it did end up looking like Triple H's logo. It really did. I had some people hating on me for that. Yeah, I just love these seats. That is definitely the pattern we're going to go with the seats. The question is for the risers. How do we do the risers? What color are we going to do the risers? And we'll figure that out at a later point. But you guys can really start to see this arena is now more taking shape. I wanted it to take shape a long time ago, but I got caught up with some stuff. And this does take a long time to build. I mean, just putting in those top seats in the corner, because those are the ones I can't world edit because it's at like a weird angle and a weird shape. It makes it a lot harder to build that kind of stuff. And right now, I don't have anybody helping me. It's just literally me. Haru's been busy, and there's a lot of people I don't know if I necessarily trust. So, yet at least. I know there's a lot of people that have offered to help, but when I don't know them and I haven't really installed like grief protection or anything yet, even though it should be the easiest thing in the world, it is what it is. But there's the last row of seats I want to put in. So you can really start to see this is taking shape. I love these seats. I love the way they're looking, and it does kind of look, yes, it looks like a Triple H logo. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It is what it is. That's the way it comes off and looking like. But if I can fly right up here, just doesn't that look sweet? Like, I love that seat pattern. I'm actually one short on this side, I think. So let's add in one more just to be safe. Just to give everybody that, eventually judges on this and lets me decide. I'm keeping this seat pattern. So regardless now, if after I did this, everybody's like, Tubby, I think it looks stupid and dumb. Well, guess what? I think it looks amazing, and I'm going to keep it. That's like, wow, Tubby, thanks for doing fan interaction. You're welcome, bud. There we go. And I may actually have to get rid of one corner, but look at that. I think that's looking good. So now I'm going to duplicate that on this side. Get everything looking good, guys, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to make this arena. Oh, shit. These seats are completely off. I think these numbered seats are, like, completely... And I could just cut it with a command wand, but... You can see what I have to deal with. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll get this looking good. And, yeah. So, if you guys want to get your own server, use code Tubby, like I said, asics.com. These guys are absolutely phenomenal. I trust them to gosh knows how many ends. I mean, they've done so much for me. And this is a really great server that I'd love to bring people on eventually. I know we talked about if you subscribed on Twitch, I may give Twitch subscribers access to come on. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work if we get a bunch of subscribers, but that's laid down. Let's go ahead and lay these down. And when I do these ones, let's just pretend they're going right there. So then this row will go like this. It'll skip every other one. And then the other side should pick up fairly easy, right? There's that seat. And then back one would pick up right here. So I definitely think this is the way to go for seats. Now, as far as putting volume on the seat floor, I think we can just like pretend there's 2 seats and we just like go with the pattern because this really is something that I enjoy. I think this is looking sick. So you guys can see, I want to put in 3 rows just to kind of see what it looks like from above, as it really does seem like there's a lot less seats. And that's one of the problems you go through design, but you can see, yeah, that just looks a hell of a lot more sleek, more unique. That's what we're going to do. Wrestlecraft, powered by ASICS, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back in the next part working on more of this. Make sure to follow on Twitch, and we'll do some Twitch live streams. Pyro to send us out. Until next time, thank you for watching, and we will see you all later. Yeah, I got to shut off the video now, so I got to go look on this monitor. Peace out.